Welcome to all of you who are live with us. This is amazing, a milestone. We have MC Joe Catron here with us. He's looking a little shadowed out, but he's there in full force. There he is. Look at him.
It's very dark in Alaska.
Good, especially at 6 a.m.
Yes, sir.
We also are honored by having Mr. Chris Bogus live from not Chicago. Where the heck are you, Chris Bogus? Tell us where you're at.
I'm in Munster, Indiana, in my office.
Man, it's wild doing a Alpha King virtually. We've done it virtually before. We did it last year there in Munster at the amazing Three Floyds. We did it just recently here in Yakima in the middle of a hop field, U.S. Alpha King. And by golly, with grit, blood, sweat, tears, passion, whatever you want, perspiration, we are now having the first ever Alpha King Challenge for the UK. I just can't believe it. I'm a little emotional. So if I start to tear up, I'll need a virtual hug because I'm sitting here in Sunnyside all by myself. This is weird. But thank you all for joining us. Luke, you were there live and in person.
Absolutely, yeah. And got Paul Anspach from Anspach and Hobday with us as well, who've been our partners for European Alpha King. We've hosted today in their tap room in Bermondsey in central London. And yeah, it's been a great day. We've got Jack Hobday has just joined us live from his home as well. So yeah, it's been a great day.
There's Jack. Pleasure to see you, sir. Looks like you're not in the brewery, or you're in your home office, I think. And
yeah, that's right.
Great to see you.
I'm afraid COVID hit the rest of my household, so I couldn't be there today, but I'm all well and I've got a beer. So.
Yeah, stay well. Appreciate you guys hosting. That's awesome.
Well, it looks like it's been really good fun over there from what I can see.
Well, Mr. Bogus, the esteemed, you're not the official Dark Lord, but for this competition, you're the Alpha. Let's see, what should your title be? The Alpha Premier. Mr. Bogus, will you tell us how we landed up in this fine brewery with your relationship with Jack?
We made friends with Jack and Paul over there a few years ago. Nick stumbled upon their brewery once when he was over in London and really enjoyed the beers and struck up a relationship with those guys. They've actually joined us at Darkboard Day a couple times and just had a lot of fun hanging out with those guys, and they're cool, and we decided we should try it out at their brewery.
Awesome.
Yeah.
When we started talking about this a couple of years ago, we had seen such a powerful inspiration around Alpha King, a competition rooted in making the most drinkable hoppy beer in the world, we kept saying. And we realized that we kept saying that from the U.S. And so we started talking with Chris and myself and Joe Catron, Nick Floyd, and we said, you know what, we should try to take this overseas. And we're grateful, Jack, for you being willing to host us, not only there on site, but now in this virtual setting, because we're about to name the first ever Alpha King champion for the UK market.
Well, it's an honor. Thank you for having us. And I have to say, I haven't had it officially told to me yet who's won either. So it's news all around.
That's good. I don't know actually who won, but I do know that this crown and the huge honor is going to go to someone. That's why we have MC Joe Catron. Wait, you have a crown too, Luke? What in the Sam Louie hell's going on around here? There's two crowns.
Looks like somebody got his own 3D printer. Hey, in traditional form here, Ryan, I just got the list sent over of the winners, but I think we should acknowledge all 20 finalists here, at least the ones that are on the call with us, because this is a great honor, even to make it to this point. So in no particular order, I'm just going to go around the different screens that I can see. And we'll start in the top left with Thomas at Mondo. And if you could just start and give a little introduction of yourself, your brewery, and the beer you entered. And then we'll move on to the next one here. We'll kind of move through everybody. It looks like we're missing a few people still, but we'll move through who we have on the call. So take it away, Thomas.
I have Quantock Brewery with me as well. So we've got a few people in London with us who I'll bring onto the call momentarily.
Perfect. Thanks, Luke.
Now, Joe, I don't want to interrupt your MC gratefulness, but I do want to remind us all a couple of things here. This is about Alpha King. This is about brewers making great beer that inspire other brewers. And in that sense, I do have to give a tribute, even though it's 8:09 a.m. in the Yakima Valley. If you have a beer in hand, I just want to cheers to Three Floyds, to Yakima Chief Hops, to all of you brewers and brewers throughout the globe for making great hoppy beer. That's what this is all about. So cheers to all of you. And yeah, thanks, Joe. Thanks for getting us. Oh, look at that, Bogus.
Yeah, you like that?
Oh man,
baby.
I like that a lot. Look at this beauty. So hopefully you're all enjoying a nice hoppy beer. And yeah, thanks, Joe, for getting us introduced.
Cheers, sir. You're a bigger man than I am. I'm going to hold off on the beers. I was drinking beer till, I don't know, 7 hours ago or so. So let's take it back to Thomas at Mondo.
Hey, I'm Tom, Director of Brewing at Mondo Brewing Company. It's the team behind me right here. Well, about a third of the team that's really responsible for the beer we brewed. I came up with the recipe based on Alpine Brewing Company. I really love their Nelson. So I've always wanted to try to recreate that beer. I did it as a home brewer a bunch of times. This was my first time to try it on our big kit. So we're just excited to be a part of this. Thanks for having us.
Awesome. Thanks, Tom. Let's send it to Dave at Whitefaced Beer Company.
Hi guys. Yeah. So my beer is just Dano Verde. So it's a rebrew of Dr. Green's Thumb, which is just a 9% double IPA. So just did it all, just a one-man band, a two-barrel brewery. So just did some of these hoppy as we could. It's the second brew of this beer. Just nailed it, I think. Got to improve it every time.
Awesome. Thanks, Dave.
Just manning the tap room as well at the same time. A bit distracted.
It's all good, man. Congrats for being here. Thanks for sharing. Let's send it to David at Brussels Beer Project.
Hello, everyone. First of all, it's a great honor to be present. I sent a recipe that is a style that is not so common anymore, but production team in Brussels Beer Project, we still love it, and we praise for the style. So we sent a double black IPA. You cannot see it. You cannot see it in Brussels that often as much as we want. So we decided just to brew a double black IPA just to please our palates, and I think we succeeded. It packs a punch. Still, it's a mix of West Coasty and East Coast with new techniques that Yakima has been putting in the map, and really good to be here.
Very cool. Thanks, David. Can we send it to Kaylee at Overtone?
Hi. So this beer is called Heavy Pop. So this is actually our biggest triple IPA to date. 12%, we use Cryo Pop, which was Yakima Chief's kind of new blend. So Cryo Pop, Mosaic Cryo, and Nelson Sauvin. So Daniel Miller is here somewhere. He's actually our head brewer, and I'm doing the marketing. But yeah, we like this beer a lot.
Awesome. Thanks, Kaylee.
Thanks.
Hey, Luke, let's go ahead and send it to you, and if you can get a couple brewers on the line there.
Absolutely. Let me call over the guys from Quantock Brewery, down in the west side of the UK. Guys, come on and introduce yourselves and talk a little bit about your beer.
Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right. So, hi guys.
How's it going?
We're Quantock Brewery. Yeah, we put in Unclear Progression as one of our beers here. A beer that was exclusively hot with YCH hops. Yeah, very pale, Nipah style, but with a decent bitterness, basically.
Yeah, I mean, for the combination we were using Talus, Simcoe, Mosaic, Idaho 7, which is by far some of our most favourite hops to use. We thought for this most special event, we would put those all together and see what happened. And we are so happy with the results that we got. It's been fantastic.
Very cool. Yeah, that sounds like a great combination. Congrats for being here. Do you guys have another brewing colleague there from a different brewery that's also a finalist? Does Luke have somebody else on the line there?
Right, we're struggling to hear a little bit because it's quite loud here.
Okay. Yeah.
We're hitting into, but if we'll have a quick check. If we've got anyone else downstairs, we'll bring them on the call momentarily.
Okay, let's go. We'll come back to you, Luke. Thanks, man. So let's send it to Graham at Wiley Brewery.
That's okay.
There we go. Yep, there you go.
There we go. Thanks for inviting us on the Zoom here. This is Graham, the head brewer, Ronaldo, and I'm Shane. We're very happy to be in this competition. We're based out of Sitges, Spain, in case anyone doesn't know. Hence the sun in the back window there. Yeah, just happy to be amongst everyone and look forward to the rest of the evening. Cheers.
Awesome. Congrats, fellas. Let's send it to Bruce at the Starbucks.
Hey, folks. Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Yeah.
We got you loud and clear, Bruce.
Yeah, I'm Bruce. I'm the managing director at Left Handed Giant Brewing in Bristol in the UK. We've got Cheeseburger Cavalry entered, which we're super proud to. That's a beer we've been brewing for almost 5 years now, and it's developed over that time, obviously, but the fundamentals of it remain the same. And it was us trying to brew an IPA that was like a blend of the West and East Coast type of profiles, but something that was like super punchy at the front, but still like maintained some bitterness at the back and made it proper drinkable. And when we saw the Alpha King competition and the parameters around about it, it just seemed to us like that beer perfectly fitted. And I'm dead chuffed. Obviously, it's got to the last 20. I'm really, really proud of it and glad that you guys have enjoyed it as well.
Awesome, Bruce. Yeah, that's a big deal. Getting into the top 20 for this type of competition, it's focused on big drinkable hoppy beers, judged by brewers, for brewers is a big thing. So congrats to you and to everyone here on the top 20 call.
Thanks.
Absolutely. Thanks, Bruce. So let's send it next to Colin at Round Corner.
Okay. Good day. I'll just take it off mute there. Yeah, thanks for having us, guys. I hope you can hear me. I'm out of the brewery about an hour ago, unfortunately, so I'm sitting at home now. I was on the school pickup today, but yeah, we're really happy to be involved. Really stoked to be in the top 20. We entered Hopping Spree, which is our West Coast IPA. So it's one of the first beers we brewed. When we founded our business back in late 2018. And look, it's always done well for us. It's got a really good following locally. And look, we have some hazies as well, but we really love the West Coast style. And so, really lovely beer that's layered up, with about 5 kettle editions and then a pretty big whirlpool edition, and then, plenty of dry hop as well. And, using some traditional varieties from Yakima Chief, like, the likes of US Cascade, Amarillo, and Centennial. And then, of course, some Citra Mosaic and Simcoe in there, as well as plenty of cryo. So, very excited about today, and well done, guys, for organizing.
Awesome. Thanks, Colin.
Hey, Colin, you're home on school pickup. Feel free to bring the family into that picture.
Yes. Yeah.
Yakima Chief hops, we're 100% grower owned, and family is a huge part of our business. When we did the announcement in Yakima about a month ago, Joe's family and a bunch of little kids were around, and it was a jolly good time. So good on you, Colin, for making family a priority and being part of this great competition.
Well said, sir. It's the most important job he's going to ever have, right? Awesome. So let's send it to Sienna. Pressure drop.
Hi, I'm Sienna. I look after sort of marketing and design at Pressure Drop. This is Claire, our lovely sales manager.
Hello.
Ben is hiding on the other side of the
Ben's
office.
shy.
Didn't want to come on the camera. We submitted Karate, which is a New England style IPA with Idaho 7 and Citra. I think it was probably one of the best beers we made out of the pandemic times. And this is the second time I think that we've brewed it. So really nice to see that it made it through to the top 20.
Awesome.
The beer name is Karate.
Karate, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's why Chris Bogus grew a Fu Manchu mustache. He's practicing.
Commitment. We love to see it.
I like it.
Awesome. Oh, Bogus, you don't need to put up with that. Let's send it to Graham at Full Circle.
Hey everyone, I was put on this call 2 minutes ago, so I don't know a whole lot about what we did, but it was our Brewhouse Collective beer that we did for the Collab Fest with our local Newcastle Brewdog. And so we're really proud of this beer. It was, our head brewer, Alex, kind of got into, his passion of brewing after entering a lot of homebrew contests that were held at that location. And, he ended up winning a bunch of them. So it's the reason he got into brewing. But, we entered a big 8.8% West Coast double IPA for this. And it's mainly got Citra, Centennial, and Columbus in it, with some Citra Cryo in there as well. And calculated IBU of exactly 100. So I know that's not much said in the UK, but I know it's a big thing in the States and in Canada, showing those IBUs. So, we're a bit surprised and honored to, be in the top 20 here. So thank you to everyone that, put us here, and we'll hope for the best.
Cheers, Graham. Thanks for joining us. Let's send it to Alex at By the Horns.
Hi guys, yeah, Alex here at By the Horns. Similar kind of gig. I was on the school run today, so you'll probably very soon see 2 boys burst through that door in a minute, keeping the family vibe there. We submitted a beer called Vibe. The benefit of doing the school run is I'm sat in the home office and I've got a can of it open. So that's great. It's the West Coast IPA. We've used Mosaic, Eldorado, Azaka, and a bit of Summit in there. A blend of T90s, cryos. This kind of style of beer is what got us into brewing, if I'm honest, 10 years ago, or got us excited about this craft brewing journey. So really nice to be able to bring it back and do something like this, and have any excuse to brew a West Coast IPA, we'll happily do it. So great to be in good company here.
Awesome. Thanks, Alex. Okay, next on my list would be Sam at Howling Hops.
Hey everybody, can you hear me? Sorry, it's a new laptop. Never tried zooming on here. Can I get a thumbs up from someone? Yeah, nice one. Hey everybody, we're out here in East London. Honored to be involved in this competition. We had a lot of fun working as a team trying to come up with our best recipe. We ended up brewing a beer called Sam Louis Peak, which is in Denver or near Denver. So it was a mountain IPA. So kind of, it's our house East Coast ale strain, which is like the Boddington's LA3. But then it was high IBU West Coast, so kind of East Coast, West Coast becomes mountain IPA right in the middle. It was loosely based on the Great American Homebrewer Festival winner from 2019. It was a recipe called West Coast IPA is Dead. So it was a lot of Simcoe in the boil, which was something we've never tried before. So it was a nice opportunity to pump up those IBUs. And then lots of Yakima Chief's lovely cryo hops in the dry hop. So yeah, we just had a lot of fun. We've kind of been brewing a lot of juicy, low IBU beers like 20 to 30. So this is the first time we'd had a chance to really pump it up. And yeah, just honored to be here and happy with the results. Thanks, guys. Good luck to everyone.
Cool. Thanks, Sam. Next for me would be Will at Kirkstall.
Hey, unfortunately, I'm on my phone, so I've kind of forgot about this. Jason just gave me a reminder. Yeah, it was a collaboration with Polly's we submitted, which was very much traditional West Coast IPA, like all pale malt. Not so traditional, we're using Crystal, but Centennial, Columbus, Chinook, Simcoe, so we didn't use any Citra or Mosaic or anything like that. Just nice, clean, bitter, piney is what we're kind of going for.
Maybe some bread, mate. Not made bread in ages.
Awesome. Thanks, Will.
Yeah.
Stefan seems like he wants to get in on the. Go ahead and take it. Melbourne, Stefan.
Sorry, guys. I just Matt just sent me the link, so I just joined on.
No problem. You want to go ahead and give us a little background on your brewery and the beer you submitted?
Yeah, so we are Track Brewing Co. We're based in Manchester. And the beer that we submitted is part of our Gold Top series called Saving Grace. Our Gold Top series is all about just doing like really quite highly hopped double IPAs with an addition of the very controversial lactose in there as well. We just feel that it gives a little bit more to the beer, brings out some kind of like vanilla characters and a little bit of a, I don't know, I guess that creamier kind of mouthfeel. So yeah, that's us. Sorry, I just jumped on totally unprepared.
It's all good, man. Thanks for joining us last second here. So let's send it over to Jeff at Love Buns.
Sorry, guys. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, sir. Go for it.
Trying to do the bloody video. Hold on a second. Oh, sorry, guys.
All good, man.
Can you
go for it?
Oh, sorry. I'm in the middle of plumbing a sound system for Oktoberfest party tomorrow. I'm stressed out. Yeah, we had our 69.
If there's nothing more important than an Oktoberfest, it's good plumbing. Good on you, Jeff.
There's all kinds of good plumbing going on. Yeah, we entered our 69 IPA. This was probably one of the first West Coast IPAs to be brewed in the UK. I've been doing this since 2005. Nothing crazy, really. Magnum in the boil. I think Cascade and Centennial in the boil. And if I remember rightly, Columbus, Cascade and Centennial, a dry hop. Just T90s in the fermenter. We use nothing but whole hop still, still kind of an old school system in the kettle.
Very cool.
Okay.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah, pretty simple malt bill, and yeah, 69 IBUs, believe it or not.
Well done. Well, by my best estimate, I think we've run through everybody. Has anyone not had a chance to share what's on the call here? I think we got through everyone.
I agree with you, Joe. I'm just psyched that we have so many awesome brewers. This is a big deal. We had about 65 total applicants, which is huge. When the Alpha King was first started back in 1999, as they say down under, we had about 20 applicants or 20 submissions. So to have 65 in the first year for this European Alpha King is a huge turnout. And you amongst the top 20 should feel pretty pumped up to be here. Bogus, do you have any historical, how this whole craze hop competition got started? Can you walk us down the trails of history?
Well, no, not really. Back in the 90s, when we started the brewery, Nick was very he was very forward thinking and wanted to team up with Hop Union at the time to kind of have this hoppy beer competition in conjunction with the GABF. So it was always kind of like the little party before the Great American Beer Festival, where we'd have a competition of beers that actually the brewers really liked. So that's kind of how it started, and it's been fun ever since, really.
An amazing partnership with Three Floyds, and back then it was Hop Union, and now Yakima Chief Hop Union and Yakima Chief Hops. But Three Floyds, Nick, Chris, you guys have been a huge part of this, and I've just been fortunate to jump into it for the past several years. We do have, this is the list. So a couple of you are going to be named amongst a series of giants. This is where it started, 1999, as they say. Larry Bell with that famous Two-Hearted Ale won. Gabe won the next year in 2000. You can see just the amount of incredible brewers. 2007, Vinny, after submitting for several years, finally got old Pliny the Elder, got this crown there. Interesting enough, in 2021, Vinny and that same beer that was crowned in 2007 was an honorable mention. There was some wrestling, near fisticuffs amongst the judges that we thought that beer, not knowing what beer it was, this is all blind judged. And it came in as a honorable mention. I don't know if we've ever had honorable mentions before, but we sure did here in Yakima at 2021. But you can just see the names on this list. These are the winners for the past 22 years. And today we are going to crown. Luke has a crown. I have this one. This crown is going to be named to the new Alpha King Challenge winner for Europe. More importantly, this competition's about honor, about just being a badass brewer wherever you are in the world. And we're excited to see that grit, that commitment to hops continue to expand. But Joe, there's something else about this competition. And that's cold hard cash. So third place, second place, and first place will get a cash prize. I think when it first started, it was maybe, what was it, Bogus? $5?
Yeah, it wasn't much. Maybe 20.
Yeah, so we haven't sorted out now that it's in Europe. I don't know if we'll be paying in euros or in who knows, but
straight quid, homie.
Quid. There you go. So Luke will be in charge of the cash. He doesn't know that, but he'll be paying some brewers just straight cash today. Good job, Luke. But before we go
Luke hasn't
into
drank his money.
Yeah. Before we go into the awards, I just want to again thank everyone on this call, and Jack, man, thanks for trusting us to get involved with this and hosting. That's what this is all about, is relationships. And when we thought about taking this to Europe, I just called Bogus and said, how are we going to do this? And Ian and Nick got huddled around and said, we need to call our good friend Jack, and hosted there. So, man, huge thanks. Big cheers to you guys hosting us there, there it is. And thanks for everyone who turned up, whether it's virtual or here or there in live, but that's a big deal. So thanks to everyone.
Thank you. And I just want to say a quick thank you to all the judges who have come. That's included a lot of friends and a lot of people who give a lot of time to the industry. So although I wasn't there today, I know that one in particular is Melissa Cole, who was the person who introduced Nick to our brewery and said, "Oh, you should go and check out Anspach and Hobday." And so, you know, it's nice to see how kind words come around, and we've managed to host this. So I'm very honoured, and thank you.
Well said, sir.
August, any other words of wisdom before we start going down who these winners are?
No, but I'm really glad there are a lot of West Coast IPAs brewed out there, getting away from the hazy stuff a little bit and just concentrating on hop bitterness and flavor balance. It's a beautiful thing. So cheers to everybody. Thank you.
All right, Joe, MC Joe Catron, what do you think? Is it time to walk our way towards crowning the 2021 and the first ever European Alpha King champion?
I think it's time. We were going to wait for the sun to come up in acreage, but I'm told it's not going to come up for another couple hours. So
we may
as well start with the honorable mentions.
We may be on this call until June if we're waiting for the sun in Anchorage. Honorable mentions.
Let's do honorable mentions. We've got 2 honorable mentions this year.
Wow.
So I don't think there's any cold hard quid for this, but it's definitely an honorable mention. So we'll start with the first one and send some congrats out to Round Corner for Hopping Spree.
Cool.
Well done, Colin. Congrats.
Nice work, Colin. Congratulations, an honorable mention.
Very good. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, for the next honorable mention, it's going to be Cheeseburger Calvary from Left-Handed Giant. Our friend Bruce in the Starbucks. Congrats.
Yeah,
sir.
Bruce. Huge.
Well done.
Thanks,
Okay.
folks.
Ryan, do you want to take the top 3 or you just want me to keep charging through here?
Joe, your voice is like a karaoke late night here in Yakima at one of our fine dive bars. So I think you've got it. Your tone is perfect.
Oh,
August, do you think he's got it pretty well? Yeah. It's like the Lotus Room at 3 a.m. in karaoke. So Joe, you just keep this rolling.
That's sultry. Let's keep it going here. So 3rd place. What's how much cold hard quid we talking for 3rd place here? August?
Well, we have to see how many dollars, US dollars Luke has in his pocket, but I don't actually I don't know what we approved him for. So we'll work that out later. There will be some cash in this person's hand though at some point.
You know what? This isn't about money. Okay. Well, let's do it then. 3rd place, Buxton Brewing.
All right.
Awesome.
Congrats, Buxton.
Well done. 2nd place of the first ever Alpha King UK goes to Quantock. You boys live there still? Boom. Unmute, Luke. Let's hear that celebration live. Oh, they can't hear us probably. The celebration's live. There we go. Congrats, fellas.
Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Man.
Thank you.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Believe it. You better believe it. Okay, without further ado, first place, the first ever Alpha King UK goes to Will and Kirkstall Brewery.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Will, man.
Good thing you got on the call last minute, Will. This has been a bummer to miss, man.
Congrats.
I'm super happy with that. Kind of started my career back in 2007 in a craft beer bar in upstate New York. So some of those names that you've just seen on the list I've had, which kind of was my introduction to craft.
Wow.
So to be here now, rubbing shoulders with those is it's awesome.
That's awesome, man. Congratulations. You and your whole team. That's awesome.
Good to see some love for the classic sea hops as well.
Absolutely. I like the classic sea hop with the Simcoe, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Those are the IPAs from when I was a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to love Centennial a little bit for work.
I'm here. No real update. We just got Alaskan.
Yeah.
Oh, Will, that's a big deal. You will be getting this fine crown, or the one that Luke has, I'm not sure, but there is only one Alpha King per year. This year there are two. You are joining a bunch of characters here in the US who have won this. This crown hopefully provides some honor. It's actually been designed also to be able to drink beer out of. So Will, if you get really wild, fill this thing up, have a big swill out of it, and keep brewing big hoppy beers. So congratulations to you, my friend. And to all of you who entered into the top 20 or made it into the top 20. This is just the start. We hope to be there next year. August, are you going to be able to make it over there next year?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. That's right. And Mr. Catron, great job on getting us through this top 20 and the award. Will, congratulations, my friend. Thank you so much for brewing great beer. Thank you all for brewing great hoppy beers, and keep it going. As the famous Ralph Woodall would say, let's all keep it going.
Gotta push through.
Yeah, push through for sure. Awesome. Congrats, y'all. We'll see you live next year for this.
Well done, everyone.